Okay, should be good to go here. I think everything's okay with the stream. I would want to pause my own stream, of course. Otherwise, yeah, we should be good to go here. Start a run. Just making sure everything is all set, because once the run starts, there's not much time to change anything. Oh, I forgot to start my splits, so let me just start the splits and we'll start a run. Okay, should be good to go here. So if you're just joining me, this is a speedrun of Pac-Man World Re-PAC 2022 platformer for the Switch. It's a remake of the 1999 PlayStation 1 Pac-Man World. And I would like to get 1 or 2 more PBs in this run. My current PB is 1 hour, 13 minutes, and 18 seconds, which I got on stream last night. It was a pretty good run, but it had a few mistakes where I think I could get a 112, maybe a 111 if I have a really good run. This is a very straightforward platformer, very fun. So even if you're not too familiar with this game, you might enjoy this run. Pretty good start. Hey Josie. Not much, just doing this run. Thanks for stopping by the stream. If you have any questions about the run, feel free to let me know. This is basically, this game doesn't have any significant glitches that you're gonna see in a speedrun. It's pretty much just beat the game legit. Oh, okay, you changed your name. But I definitely know Harris, so good to see you again. Yeah, so I was able to do a stream last night without any frame drops, so we'll see if my internet is fixed. Because of the frame drops, I've just been doing some runs offline here and there. But I would like to start streaming more often if my internet is going to cooperate now. We'll see. Did learn a little bit of a new strat for this stage, where I can skip one of the swimming sections. Oh, that was actually fast, and so I hate that you can bonk on the plank. Why does that happen? Wow, you played quite a lot of Sonic today then. I have a lot of the old Sonic games. I have a Game Gear, I have a Sega Nomad, Genesis. I don't have a Master System. I've always been a Sonic fan, not a super fan, but I do enjoy many of the games, like Sonic Adventure Battle 2 for GameCube, I think is probably my favorite Sonic game. I played that a lot as a kid. I need to That's pretty good that it has 12 Game Gear games. It's very convenient how a lot of the older games are available on collections. I have one of those GameCube games that has like a lot of the retro Sonic games, but I think it's annoying because you have to like unlock them, and I don't think I ever unlocked all them. But my Game Gear, I think the batteries leaked in it at some point, and like I removed the batteries a long time ago, so it's not getting worse, but I need to like clean out the battery corrosion at some point to get it working again. Like, I'm sure it would work, but I don't want to play it with the battery compartment all corroded, because the corrosion is like a little bit toxic. You don't want to get that, you know, all over your hands. But there are ways to clean it, which I have to look into. I've done it for other devices, but that's why... Okay, that was weird. I'm surprised I didn't die. You do not want to leave the batteries in things when you're not playing them for a long time. Oh yeah, I'm dead. I thought I could maybe live that. I think that was kind of close to a checkpoint, so maybe it's not a big deal. At least I got my health back. Yeah, I got a PB last night, and it was a pretty solid run, but I had definitely some mistakes. I don't know why I risked that. Maybe I should just reset. Yeah, this is any percent. My current PB is 1 hour, 13 minute, 18 seconds on the Switch version. This game takes a long time to load on the Switch. Interesting. I close and reopen because I know for sure in the Pac-Man World 2 Re-PAC, there's an issue with memory leakage. Essentially, there's a memory leak in Pac-Man World 2 Re-PAC where, because of like a glitch in the game's coding, the game will start to lag more the longer the game has been running. So the solution to that is just to restart the game from time to time, because that clears like all the bad data essentially. And I don't know if this game has the same issue, but if it does, the solution would be to just reset the game between runs. Like, you probably wouldn't notice it playing casually, but in the sequel, I definitely noticed, like, if I've been playing the game for several hours, the load times get longer. In the speedrun page for these games, they do actually remove the load times from your final time. So, like, the timer you're seeing on screen is the real time, and then at some point the load times will be removed. So, like, my PB, which is like 1 hour, 13 minutes, like, it might actually be on the leaderboard like 1 hour, like 5 minutes or something along those lines. But it's just, they only like estimate the load times, like they don't time the load times for every single run that you do, so the estimate that they're using is probably not going to take into account if the longer load times are there because of the memory leak. But again, I don't know if this game has the memory leak, but because the sequel does, it's a reasonable guess that it does. Yeah, these levels are much longer when you go for 100%. I think the 100% record for this game is like over 2 hours. So it's like double the length. I just have to play that the 1-3, that level safer. Because, like, if you just wait for the platform to appear, you're only losing a few seconds, even if you maybe could have made it. So this is like a little skip I learned to skip one of the swimming sections. And here's another skip, which I did know about. You can just bounce on that to get up here early. I think for this I go down, yep. 100% would be fun to run in this game, but you'd have to really memorize all the locations of everything. But my goal for this stream is try to get a 1 hour, 12-minute time. Again, my current PB is 1 hour, 13 minutes. And I think 18 seconds. Wow, the ghosts are like crowding the door there. Pretty good. Yeah, they definitely reworked the levels a lot in Re-PAC 2. Compared to this one, they're like almost identical to how they were in the original. Like the controls are better in this game than the original, and also there's the flutter move. And some of the bosses are a little bit different in this one. But aside from that, it's a very faithful remake. This game is very good overall, just like it's kind of short, so there's not a lot of replay value, aside from speedrunning it like I'm doing here. Yeah, I'm glad that they kept like the frog boss in at least, because that was like one of the more iconic ones. But the other bosses, I'm kind of fine that they changed those. Like, those were not that interesting in the original. They were all very similar, just slowly getting more difficult. They did change the bosses like quite a bit in this version, though. Which is probably for the best. They were kind of janky in the original. I haven't played the original in a long time of Pac-Man World 1, Pac-Man World 1 on the PlayStation, but I did play it as a kid. It's a good game, but it definitely has a lot of the like early platformer issues. I waited for that guy and I still died. Okay. At least we get my health back. Just gonna wait for the cycle. I definitely could have made that, actually. Well, at least waiting for that cycle makes this one easier. That death I'm not too concerned with, because at least it was right next to a checkpoint. My PB also lost a decent amount of time to the first boss fight. I definitely have heard that like this level in the original is pretty difficult as well. Like it's unusually difficult for a World 1 level in a video game. I have to wait this out. You started 100% Astrobot. What like genre of game is Astrobot? I've heard of it, but that's all I've heard of it. I'm familiar with the name, but I don't know if it's like a platformer or RPG or whatnot. I've been thinking of playing some more Castlevania games. Like, I have all the collections on the Switch Switch, and I really like a lot of the Castlevania games. Like, I enjoyed both the original like side-scroller kind of linear ones, and I also like the Metroidvania style ones. It's a 3D platformer exclusive to PS5. That's cool that it's exclusive, because I feel like, okay, yeah, that's probably how I've heard of it, that it won Game of the Year. That's cool that it's exclusive, because I feel like the PlayStation has lacked a lot of, like, exclusive titles over the last several years. Like most things that you can get on PlayStation, you can just get on like PC. So it could use some exclusives. And I guess Xbox kind of has the same thing, because like back in the day, like everyone wanted an Xbox for like Halo, and now Halo's not much of a thing anymore. Like I don't think the final Halo games were that good. Maybe they're gonna make a new one or a remake, we'll see. Maybe I heard something about that, but I could be misremembering. Okay, so this boss can be a real pain, like, because you can just easily, like, lose a lot of time if the cannon shots, like, miss the trampolines, or if you miss the button. Okay, that was really good, though. Oh, that's right, yeah. Activision went over to Microsoft. See, I can't hit those back, but this one, nope. When he does that little, like, tilt, and then he goes really quickly, that's, like, actually the easiest time to hit the things back. Like that, where he kind of, like, tilts sideways, and then he fires a whole bunch. Come on, give me one more. Okay, good, that worked, just barely. Crash and Spyro appeared in 2024, that's cool. Like, I know, there's been a lot of rumors about Spyro 4 eventually becoming a thing. Okay, 9:35, time to finish this boss, that's pretty decent. Like, anything under 10 minutes, I usually continue the run. Runes time. World 2 is the Runes. Probably might be my least favorite world, or maybe the World 5, the factory. This level's not too bad, but the next level is really long, and it's kind of difficult as well. This game is a good speedrun for beginners, because you can pretty much just like pick it up and do a run. Like, you don't have to, like, you're not at some massive disadvantage if you like don't learn all these like crazy tricks right from the start, but trying to get an optimized run is pretty tough, because this game has some issues with the depth perception and the camera, to where, like, if you want to get really good at it, you have to like really memorize the level layouts with just enough practice. My current PB would be like borderline top 10, I think, which is not that amazing because there's only like less than 20 runs of this game on the leaderboard, like 20 different people on speedrun.com. The Re-PAC 2 is already more popular of a speed game than this is, and currently I'm the only runner of this game. Like, all the other runners are not active anymore. The world record holder, though, Sunglasses Emoji, he's still active in the Discord, and he's been really helpful for answering some of my questions for this game, because he has the world record, so he knows like more about this run than probably anyone. Here I usually just take a hit. really don't need to grab the medal there, but it wastes so little time to grab it. You platinum for Re-PAC 2? Nice, yeah. I think there's like some extra requirements to get platinum even than just to get normal 100%. Like, because on the Switch, obviously, there's no achievements, so like I've got 100%, but I didn't have to, like, I think there's some other achievements that you have to do for platinum. I went out of my way to like get all the gashapon things and all that as well. I also learned there's a Pac-Man Discord server. They tweeted it out recently. Maybe they put it on Instagram too, I'm not sure. But there's an official Pac-Man Discord server, which I joined, which is kind of nice because I got like a Pac symbol next to my Discord name. Yeah, like those platforms are really finicky. Like, you have to jump like higher than it looks to reach them even. Okay, so this level apparently, in the original Pac-Man World, this level was like essentially 2 levels combined into one, and that's why this world only has 3 levels instead of 4. Okay, I'm gonna be careful to not try to take damage here. This level just goes on and on and on. Every other world in the game has 4 levels, and World 2 only has 3, and because this level is just extra long. Yeah, I really didn't know what to do there. This part's always a little bit awkward. Pac-Man The New Adventures. No, I've never played Pac-Man The New Adventures. There's a lot of like mid-2010s and like retro Pac-Man games that I'm totally out of the loop on, but I'm always open to trying more Pac-Man games. Actually made that jump nice. Is the game pretty good? Should I try it? Like, I've been wanting to buy the Pac-Man Museum Plus when I get the chance on Switch, but it hasn't been going on sale recently. I've just kind of, I have it on my like Nintendo Switch wish list, and I've just been waiting for it to go on sale, and it really hasn't. I think it did go on sale for like $10 at one point, but I didn't buy it. Been having too much fun with these games. Oh, I think I know what game you're talking about. That might be on the Pac-Man Museum Plus collection. Like, I've heard the controls are a bit wonky for the New Adventures, but I don't know, I haven't played it, so maybe it's not as bad as I'm thinking. Oh, that was... oh my god, I thought I was gonna get hit. Like, I think I remember what you're talking about, where you just, like, fire a slingshot to have him follow you around. Okay, finally the end of the level. Kinda sad that I died there, but not the end of the world. It's a point-and-click adventure, yeah. There's also some, like, wacky PC games for Pac-Man from, like, back in the day. I know Nitro Rad has a couple of videos on them. There's, like, Well, Miss Pac-Man Maze Madness, I know you can play on N64, but there's another one. There's a Pac-Man game for PC. I think it might be PC exclusive. It's like mazes, but kind of 3D as well. This section is always a little bit awkward to try to go fast. Like, you can rev roll, but if you rev roll, you'll just like get way ahead of the camera, so then you can't really see where you're going. So again, anyone just joining us, my current PB for this category is 1 hour, 13 minutes, and 18 seconds, so I'm trying to beat that time this run. You can see the timer on the upper right. And this run is definitely pretty decent so far. Like, I could definitely beat that time with this run if it continues to go well. I did have one, maybe 15-second mistake in the previous level, but overall, pretty decent run so far. Didn't need to jump there. So I'm actually going to leave that health power up there, because it won't really despawn. Yeah, they made the ghost AI better. I've heard in Pac-Man World 3 that, like, the ghosts are really dumb in the mazes. Like, they don't even really, like, pursue you or anything. You can just almost ignore them. My only issue with the mazes in Re-PAC 2, oh, I should have left that health, is that the control is a bit wonky. Like, I'll try to turn and it just like doesn't register sometimes. Okay, so this is really the only scary phase coming up. He has a laser, so I could die here, and normally I like to leave some health available. Oh my god. Yeah, that's a reset, unfortunately, because I have to start the whole boss over again. I tried to jump away, because normally I just tank a hit there. But the good news is we're not dropping frames, so... But that's a bit frustrating, because that was a pretty decent run. But we will do a new run. Unfortunately, you just really can't afford to die on any of the bosses in this run. That run did have the mistake, though, in 2-2, so we could get a better run without that mistake. think I also died in 1-3 in that run. So it's currently 1:12 p.m. I would like to do a Smash Ultimate tournament at 4 p.m. So hopefully I can get a nice PB and then call it a day for this game. I keep thinking that like I'm gonna get a good PB and then just like be done with this game, and then I always say like, well, I could probably like beat that by another minute or two, and then I just keep doing more runs and keep getting more PBs. So again, just to reset everyone, my current PB for this is 1 hour, 13 minutes, and 18 seconds, which is the world record for the Switch version. This run is like perfect so far. But the next level coming up right now is one of the more difficult levels in the whole game. Despite being one of the first levels. That's an annoying issue with this game, is the ramps are sometimes inconsistent. Actually getting really nice cycles with this. I guess maybe because of the ramp fall earlier, it put me on good cycles at least. This I have to wait a moment. So my previous run finished, the run from just a few minutes ago, it finished the final boss here at around 9:35 on the timer, so this run I think could do better than that. I should just make splits, but I've just been lazy. Like, normally splits, it gives you some better idea of how the run is going in terms of, like, the time that you beat certain levels. Good first phase. Of course, he just phased right through. That's not going to be the soft lock, is it? Oh my god, this is the second time this has happened to me. Yeah, this happened to me the other day for some reason. I guess it's because I got hit right as, like, he was firing or something. He just soft locks. And I don't know why this happens. There's nothing I can do. I just have to start a new run. No one in the speedrun Discord has ever seen this glitch until it happened to me, and now it's happened to me twice in a few days. Yeah, basically, I got soft locked there because of a glitch with the boss. It must be related to getting hit at a certain time, and something with the Switch version being dumb. That was a nice run, too. I mean, thankfully it's pretty early into the run, but we will try again. Should probably reset. I haven't messed up that jump in a long time, too. So far, so good with my internet though. No dropped frames this stream, and I streamed last night, and there was no dropped frames either. Oh, I thought I was gonna hit the thing. And I guess I can continue. It's kind of dumb to die so early. I'll see how bad the time loss is if I just finish the level. Should be finishing the level like right now. Probably lost like 8 seconds to that. I can continue. So again, welcome all the new viewers just joining us. I'm doing a run of Pac-Man World Re-PAC. It's a 2022 remake of the 1999 PlayStation 1 classic, Pac-Man World. And my current PB, which is also the Switch world record, is 1 hour, 13 minutes, and 18 seconds. So I would like to try to beat that in this stream. But it's not going to be easy. But my 113 did have some mistakes, so... I had a couple decent runs going this stream, but annoying things happened. I died to the World 2 boss, which was kind of my fault, I guess, and then, like, 10 minutes ago, I got soft-locked by the first boss, which is just a glitch, and that's not my fault. I always just take a hit there, because I don't really see any alternative. Leave me alone, ghosts. I'm literally just gonna wait for that guy. Not gonna risk that. despite the sloppy first level, this run is actually decent. So let's not get soft locked this time. I guess it's technically not a soft lock because you could always like pause and exit the level, but it essentially is. Some people might define soft lock as like literally the only thing you can do is reset the game. Sometimes there can even be like soft locks that resetting the game does not fix in games, but that's pretty rare. Like if you like really mess up like a save file or corrupt it or something. Not sure what game you could do that in, maybe like a Pokemon game. Have to be really careful to not grab those tokens. So it wastes like 10 seconds. Okay, not bad. I always forget you don't have to wait for a cutscene there. Killing every enemy. Pretty good run so far, just that couple mistakes in the first level, but that's about it. Just gonna skip the metal there, you really don't need it. Really doesn't help for this section, because it runs out while you're waiting for this thing to go up. If you're very careful to jump on the sides of these big buttons, you can avoid activating the swings there. Okay, so I did die here in the previous run that made it here, so hopefully we can do better. The depth perception on this level is very tricky. It's like you can never be quite sure if you're over the platform. Exactly like that, literally. I thought I was right over it. Thankfully there is a checkpoint, so I didn't lose much time. I almost just fell off there as well. Sometimes like you can start to go off course a little bit if you're on a narrow platform. This is one of the harder jumps right here. Exactly again, like I can't see where the hell I'm going. And that's a much worse death, unfortunately. It's like things like that make me not want to get a super optimized run of this game, because just BS like that happens. You just really cannot tell depth perception in this game sometimes. I can still get a 112 this run, if it goes well. But that second death was more time consuming, unfortunately. Probably wasted like maybe up to 20 seconds. Maybe slightly less. Still a decent run, but it was much better before that death. Yeah, unfortunately this game just has major issues with depth perception, which is really not a problem if you play it casually, because you get plenty of extra lives. But in a speedrun, when you die, obviously it wastes time. The sequel to this game, Pac-Man World 2 Re-PAC, they did address the depth perception issue a bit with a landing target. Whenever you're in the air, Pac-Man will have a yellow circle essentially right below him on the ground. Which, it's still an issue sometimes, the depth perception in that game, but the landing target makes it much more manageable. It kind of puts a band-aid on it, I guess, like because the depth perception is still an issue, but at least you can use the landing target to kind of like gauge your landings a little better. There's some times where it's like still an issue, like if you're trying to grab an item in midair or grab a ledge. Okay, good, he dropped health. So I'm already full health, so I'm not going to pick up that now, but if I need the health later in the fight, it should still be there, thankfully. Two of them actually now. I guess I should grab one now. Okay, we should be good. Even if he hits me, I can just tank it. Not bad. Still salty about those two deaths in the previous level, because they were just not my fault. I just did not see where I was going with the depth perception. Pretty short on lives actually now, which is concerning, but should be able to get some extra lives soon. I always forget which side you have to go for some of the worlds, right or left. Oh my god, I hate this part. Let's not die. I think there's some health here. Yeah. This is scary. Okay, the ghost just spawns on top of me, thank you. And I guess they have to spawn somewhere, but... As you can tell, this game is a bit frustrating sometimes. Really didn't lose much time, even with all those shenanigans, though. So again, anyone just joining me, I'm doing a speedrun of Pac-Man World Re-PAC. It's a remake of the 1999 PS1 game. And my current PB is 1 hour, 13 minutes, and 18 seconds, so I would like to get a 112 this run if possible. But it's getting harder to do that. Like, I've gotten a lot of PBs the last few days, and it's obviously gets more difficult to keep getting more PBs. But I got 3 PBs yesterday, so there's definitely some time saved still left. I guess I have to wait for that, yeah. I think you can skip that dot chain, but I think it doesn't save much time. So Professor Pac is imprisoned over there, but unfortunately we're gonna have to leave him behind. I think I could have just gone for that. These levels are kind of going sloppy. Why didn't I jump? That's kind of a bad death, because now I go all the way back here, and it wasn't even worth it to grab the extra life. We're gonna have to lock in if we want to get the 112 this run. I am kind of concerned that I lost like too much time lost already with those deaths to where the 112 might be kind of difficult. It's definitely still possible. just bad RNG that that guy happens to be like right there when I got up there. I could actually check my run from yesterday to see the pace that I'm on. Okay, my run from yesterday, it starts going over the spaceship around 30:12 on the timer. This is why I should just have splits, so I wouldn't have to check this, but at least we have a reference point now. Oh, why did I grab the token? I'm so dumb. That's gonna be some more time lost, because I have to play the slot machine at the end now. But okay, I think the pace is not that bad. I think I'm behind my PB, but not by a lot. Maybe I'm not even behind it, actually. I think maybe I'm ahead of it. Yeah, we're ahead of it, actually, by a good amount, so this could definitely still 112. I do have to lose some time because of the token that I grabbed, but, like, overall, we're probably about even with it. Actually, would like to get some health, because I have not been... Okay, there's some health. That was good. Okay, my PB loads in the next level around 32:47, so we're about even with PB, I'd say. But we're gonna lose some time here because of this stupid slot machine. Yeah, we're like maybe 5 seconds, 10 seconds behind. But my PB has plenty of mistakes at the end where we can make up the time. Hey, welcome back, Harris. Currently getting frustrated by this game. I had a couple deaths to the depth perception issue, and I also lost a run earlier because I got soft locked on the first boss. But this run is still pretty decent. It's only like 10-15 seconds behind my best run ever. Do you notice how clowns start their cars during the countdown? Yeah, it's always kind of silly how they do that. And even though they do that, it's still a really easy race. They cheat and they still lose horribly. Okay, these platforms are annoying. Sometimes you just don't land on them for some reason. Camera's always really wonky for this section. It like doesn't keep up with the swing. You don't have to hit that. Hate this section. Think I'm okay. Nope, I'm not okay. Go, 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 go. Okay. I'll just take the hit. What do you think about YouTube auto dub? I've definitely noticed some issues with that where like it tries to use that feature on my video if I'm thinking of the same thing, and like it's just like it'll randomly like mess with the audio of one of my videos, and I'll have to like manually select like Korean original or something, whereas like my video is obviously not in Korean. So it seems like that feature is very buggy. Like, if it's meant to automatically dub videos of different languages, then I think it could be a good feature, but it does not seem like they implemented it correctly. Yeah, it's like buggy, it doesn't recognize that the video is actually in English. Again, like, if the feature was designed correctly and actually only dubbed videos that needed it, then I'd be all for it, but it seems a little buggy right now. Here, we're gonna play it safe. I probably could have gone for that. Yeah, I've definitely encountered that issue on... It was an unlisted video I uploaded, but it had that issue. It was a video about a glitch with the music in Pac-Man World 2 Re-PAC, and it was like dubbing it, even though there was no spoken language anyway, and then I had to fix it by selecting like Korean original, which it was not in Korean. The new Super Mario Bros. DS short had that issue. Yeah, it's... And like, the weird thing was I couldn't disable it in the video settings, I'm pretty sure. Like, it was just like baked into the video. So I'm sure they'll fix that eventually. Because again, it could be a nice feature to actually have dubs of other language videos, but it needs to like know when to use it and when not to. Here's a skip you can do here. Skip a large section of the RevRoll platforms, but unfortunately I have to wait for this cycle. It messed up GBA, yeah. I like the music in this level. It's like a good remix of the original Pac-Man theme. Here's a skip I'll try to do here. Nice, okay. Skip's waiting on one of the switches. I think I really screwed this up in my PB as well, this section coming up right here. Yeah, this level is pretty brutal. I can do a little bit of a skip here if I don't mess it up. Okay, I think I got it, but I grabbed the token by mistake, but at least I got the skip. Grabbing the oh, nope, I don't have to use that. I can just go right here. Here's another skip, but I messed it up. Thankfully, checkpoint was right there, but you're supposed to go, like, essentially towards the camera, and there's a long section you have to go through to activate all these platforms, but we skipped all that with that pretty simple jump. Don't know why I'm going up here, you don't need to go that far back. So all these platforms are supposed to be spinning, but I skipped to the section where they actually have to activate. I'm concerned about this run. It has a decent amount of mistakes so far. Nothing too catastrophic, and I can definitely save some more time, but it's concerning how much time I've lost so far. Try to reference my other run again. Okay, so my run from yesterday, it plays the slot machine at like 4612 after this upcoming boss, so yeah, we're definitely like a good 30 seconds behind, but I also had plenty of time loss later in the run yesterday, so... This game must suck for anyone who's like afraid of clowns, having an entire dedicated clown level. I missed the power-up. I mean, it'll be fine, but might waste some time to have missed that. I can't tell if the pellets make you actually speed up, or if it's only the boost that makes you speed up. Yeah, we're a decent amount behind. We can still PB, but it's going to be tough to get the 112. It's still possible. We're not that far behind. Like, my PB played the slot machine around 4612, so some quick math, we're maybe 28 seconds behind, which is not the end of the world. I had a mistake in one of the upcoming levels, which lost about that much time. In my PB. Just gonna try to go quickly here. I don't know if I should really be waiting for this. I just don't know the strat to not have to wait. This world, I think, is potentially the hardest one in the game. Like, I always tend to struggle the most with this. Going actually pretty decent so far, though. This you don't have to wait for. Okay, that was actually really good. So the next couple levels have some pretty significant skips I can do. You cannot hit those guys without getting hit yourself half the time, I swear. There's a skip I can go for here, but I don't really know how to do it, so I probably should not really waste my time. Yeah, it doesn't waste time to go for it though, so I figured I would go for it. You can like jump and grab this ledge early. Leave me alone. Oh yeah, we're gonna miss that cycle. Oh well. So how's everyone doing today? Yeah, there's the depth perception issue again. I do like to grab this for invincibility. Oh god, this is really bad. To really not take damage here. Nice Sharky, just leave me alone. Okay, there's an enemy coming up here, I think. Or no, I'm thinking of a different level. I mean, there's enemies coming up, but... So here we just do a death warp. You may notice I dodged that checkpoint on purpose earlier, so that we're sent all the way back here, which is exactly where we need to go. Okay, I have to remind myself, do not grab the metal power-up at the start of the next level, because we're going to do a skip pretty early on, and we do not want the metal for that, because it makes our jumping abilities worse. Do not grab the metal power-up. Do not grab the metal power-up. Okay, good. Just gonna take a hit here if I need to. Got it, okay. It's a nice little skip you can do. Skips a lot of those rev roll platforms. Didn't need to take damage there, though. Okay, good. He actually carried me the right way. Okay, so we saved a lot of time there over my PB, because my PB really messed up that skip in the beginning. There's some skips you can do here, but it's not easy, like if you intentionally take damage on those pipes. Also not a fan of taking damage there already. Already kind of low health. Try to grab some health from the boxes. There we go. Much better. Come on, give me a medal. Oh, I forgot I have to dodge this thing. Oh, that was actually really unlucky. The safe spot that I usually go to had a box there. Should be good. We're just like barely on 112 pace here. Like borderline, like I'm gonna have to do this section slightly faster than my PB did. I'm like 20 seconds ahead of my PB, and my PB missed 112 by about 20 seconds. But it was pretty decent in these levels, I think. My PB. So, like, there's not, like, a lot of time save left. I'm just gonna have to go quickly, that's all it comes down to. Just go quickly and let the chips fall where they may. And this will probably be my last run of the stream. That's not good. I thought I could make that. It's gonna make getting a PB, or at least getting a 112 tough. Just gonna have to play things kind of risky. Welcome back, if that message was new, I forget. Koopa's Revenge flash game. It sounds familiar, but I don't think I ever played it. A lot of good memories. Yeah, I remember I played a lot of Flash games back in the day. Like Miniclip was a good website for Flash games. That's how I found RuneScape as well. How did I get crushed? Like Pac-Man's toe got squished. Well, at least the checkpoint was right there, but that might not have really wasted any time, because I might have had to wait for a cycle anyway. Super Mario 63, I think I do remember that one. It had like Flood, maybe, you could use. I'm not getting good cycles with these. It's like Mario 64 but 2D. Yeah, I think I might remember this one. Okay, so I could probably get a PB this run, but it's going to be tough to get a 1.0, 112. But even if not, like, at least I know 112 should be pretty doable in the future. Like, I could get a 111 if I get a really good run. Like, not this run, but... yeah, Nintendo does not love those fan games. Just trying to go as fast as possible here. Even taking some damage here and there I'm fine with. You can break that fence, I didn't know that. Gonna die here on purpose, a little bit of a death warp. Yeah, I might go back to Re-PAC 2. I'm not sure, I did quite a bit of it in the past, but I could definitely improve some of my times in that game. I keep thinking I'm going to be done with this game, and then I keep wanting to get a slightly better time. Another death warp just to grab the fruit there on purpose. Yeah, I definitely did a lot of it before, and I might do some more. If you didn't see it, I uploaded a commentated run of my any percent PB recently for Re-PAC 2. Yeah, I might do some more World 2 Re-PAC. I like that game better than this one, for sure, so... Okay, it's gonna be tough to get a 112, but... I mean, I can try some... Yeah, I know what you mean. You want me to speedrun the sequel to this game next, and I definitely might do some more of that, and I'd like to stream some more Smash Ultimate tournaments as well. Okay, so... I mean, I could try some risky strats here. I really didn't save any time. Maybe that saved time. God, the camera for this is so annoying. Leave me alone. Like 1 or 2 more hits on him here. Okay, that's fine. I don't think I could get a 112, but I could get a PB. If I take damage here, it's fine. I'll get some health. Maybe I can still 112? I don't think so, but I can still PB. Thanks for the encouragement. I think I might just barely miss 112, unless this is like really quick. I have to wait for health here, unfortunately. Yeah, so no 112, but I think I can still PB. Yeah, I only learned that from watching the world record. You can reach its head by the jetpack. Okay, so my PB is a 1:13:18. So is this cutscene short enough to let me still PB? I think so. Please hurry up, cutscene. Yeah, I should be able to PB. Okay, PB by 3 seconds. Yeah, kind of sloppy run, and thanks for the congrats. Had some time losses in this run to things that I thought were kind of unfair. Like the depth perception costing me a couple deaths. But overall, still happy to get a PB. A PB is a PB. So, pretty nice. But yeah, I think I could easily get a 112 now. Most likely, I could get a 111 as well. But that's a new PB by 3 seconds, so a PB is a PB. If I didn't have that death maybe in the ghost level, I guess it could have been a 112, but you could say that about a lot of things in the run. I always like to show the version I'm playing on just for the recording, 1.02. But yeah, that'll do it for the stream, I think. I think I'm going to take a break. Maybe I'll stream some more of this tonight. Thanks for everyone for tuning in. Keep an eye out for future streams. If you want to get notified when I go live, just subscribe and enable bell notifications to all. And I also post on my Twitter and Discord when I go live as well, which are linked in the description. Yeah, thanks Josie. Thanks for hanging out and watching the runs as well, or Harris, whatever you prefer. Yeah, thank you everyone for watching. I will see you guys next stream.